All three of these hunting dogs, at some point I've had to use ear medication in all of them. Cocker Spaniels are notorious for having ear problems, okay? Riley, we're putting stuff in her ear right now. We never really had any problem with him until he was older. And that's because anytime we went swimming, I'd use a solution of 50% water to 50% white vinegar. Same thing with Tonka. But if your dog is having problems, you can buy stuff at the vet that'll cost you about $25. It has ketoconazole in it, or you can use the vinegar water solution, which changes the pH in the ear so that yeast and stuff like that can't grow. It works, I'm telling you, it's old school. Of course, my vet was like, well, I've heard like, Ike, sit. In his old age, now that he's retired, right, he just tries to get away with anything. She said something like, well, I know a lot of old school vets will recommend that, but I recommend this. And what she was recommending was a preparation that has ketoconazole in it, which is $25, $30. You know, don't be confused. Vets are about selling you products. You know, they are. Yeah, whatever. You know, whatever. It's my dog. He's not doing a board and train, you know. So Riley here, we're putting drops in there, and I just want to talk about the drops that they give you. A lot of times they'll be like, have 3 different things in them. They'll have like a steroid in them, an antibiotic, and an antifungal. It'd be rare that it would just be one thing. It's a fact. Now, I didn't bring the brand name, but it was one of the more common ear things. I've used it before, but Riley's mom said she went online and said that somebody was posting that it made her dog deaf. And I said, well, there's a lot of crazy people on the internet. And to be perfectly honest, more than likely what happened was that the dog had chronic ear problems that weren't taken care of. And then finally they gave her a medication, right? And just out of coincidence, the dog, after having infection after infection, went deaf. Honestly, there's nothing in the medication that Riley's using that is, you know, going to make a dog that it's going to make the dog healthier, their ear. So make sure and use the products. But if you're going to use a flush, you can use vinegar and water, a 50-50 solution. And before you put the medication in the dog's ear, you want to flush it out, clean it out real good. Okay? Use like a Q-tip. You know, take like a gauze and go in there and really clean out all that gook. And you'll notice, like, you'll see black stuff in there and stuff like that. If you smell it, it sort of smells like stale beer sometimes. That's yeast. It is, it's yeast. And all these dogs with ears that flop over are notorious for having, you know, ear problems. Cocker Spaniels are the worst. You gotta get an English Cocker, plan on flushing out its ears all the time. I mean, honestly. It's the truth. Look, the only dog that's doing what it's told, Riley. My dogs are just like, oh, it's Caine. I'll just lay down. You know. Ike's retired. He is retired. He's not going hunting anymore. He has some skin issues. He's 11. He doesn't have to go hunting anymore. We'll get a new dog to hunt with. Ike can do whatever he wants. Just about. He can't get up on my bed though, unless I don't feel good, you know. But Ike, he can do whatever. I wish we could take him hunt. We'll probably still take him woodcock hunting, you know. I just don't want him to get wet. Tonka, he's good for field work. He's not good for duck hunting, so we'll have to get another dog. He's just too active. Bringing him into a swamp is a nightmare. Look at Riley. Riley doesn't hunt, but she could have. She still could. But anyway, if your dog, stay up on the ears. Sometimes dogs it becomes chronic, right? And you'll end up doing it like their whole life. So stay up on it. If the dog goes swimming or you give it a bath, use that vinegar and water solution, or the expensive stuff that the vet sells you will work too. But you want to change the pH in the ear. That's very important. That's pretty good, Riley. Nice job. Right? Riley did the best. The boys did okay. I can't believe Tonka's sitting down. But he's looking like he's going to haul ass. Watch it. Tonka, okay. See?